Fractions to Decimals, Part 2. Last time we used our skills in making new equivalent fractions to get a friendly denominator of 10 or 100 to easily change a fraction into a decimal. Now on to the next step. Some fractions don't look like they can change to a friendly denominator, like this one, 3/6. You might say to yourself, I can't multiply 6 by anything to get 10 or 100. And you're right, you can't. But there's something else you can do. Look at the fraction again. 6 is in the 3 times table, and that means you can reduce this fraction. That's 1/2, 1/2. See anything familiar? We can turn 1/2 into 5/10. Then it's easy, because that is 0.5. We can use a two-step process to get numbers that don't look too friendly to play nicely together. First, we reduce to lowest terms. Then, we make a new equivalent fraction with a friendly base 10 denominator of 10 or 100. Let's look at another one. 8/32. Obviously, we can't get that to a friendly denominator in one step. But hey, 32 is in the 8 times table. Reduce this fraction. Divide top and bottom by 8 and you get 1/4. And now, if you multiply 4 by 25, you get 100, and there's our friendly denominator. Same up top, and that gives us 25 hundredths. And of course, as a decimal, that's 0.25. So 8/32 is the same as 0.25. We've just seen that a fraction that looks unworkable is actually quite easy. First, we reduced our fraction, and then we made a new equivalent fraction by multiplying, and that got us a base 10 denominator. And from there, it's easy to make a decimal. Here's my thinking for any given problem if I have to make a decimal equivalent without using a calculator. First, can I easily get to a friendly denominator of 10 or 100? If, as in example 1, the answer is yes, then the decimal is easy to find. If not, as in example 2, then I consider the numerator and denominator. Do they have a factor in common? Are they in the same times table? If yes, like in this example, because 27 and 45 are both in the 9 times table, you know what to do. Reduce first by a factor of 9, because they're both in the 9 times table, and then make the lowest friendly denominator you can. Here, I can turn 5 into 10. I multiply by 2. Do the same up top. And now it's easy to finish off. Next, I want you to write notes on what we did here in your math book so that you have something to help you. And then you're going to try some problems for yourself. That's all for this video, but we haven't quite finished with this skill set yet. There is a part 3 to watch, and that is for all the other fractions you're going to get where neither of the strategies we've learned so far will work. And in part 3, you can use a calculator. See you next time.